What's up, guys? Classy Metal here. Happy 4th of July, Independence Day here to my folks here in America. Got a little, I guess, extra video this week. I wasn't sure if I was going to get this one done or not. Figured I'll go ahead and knock it out. It would be a nice little holiday bonus. I'm showing some hot wax in this video. A little bit different than what I usually show as opposed to CDs. There's a lot of 7-inch records in this particular video. I caught some auctions online going from the distro 6 Feet Under Records. There was some stuff on there at a killer price and some really unique and different stuff. So I had to jump on it and get my hands on some of this stuff. Some of this will be going out in VCLT after I get, I guess the cat's kind of out of the bag that I am moving. I purchased a house, been slowly but surely getting things packed up and moved. We'll talk a bit more on that later. But as I was saying, some of this stuff will end up in VCLT packages after I get good and moved and all of that stuff. But I will keep you guys updated and kind of let you know a little bit more about that in the near future. There were 2 tapes in this which are actually the very same tape, and then some 7 inches and one 12-inch mini album. But I'll jump into it. The cassettes that I got are from Ancient Wisdom. This was released on NIOS Records out of Russia. This is the tape version of Sacrificial. Sacrificial is probably, well, it is most definitely the album from Ancient Wisdom that I own the most variants of. I have a certified rare copy of it. You can see it hanging up on the wall. Let me go back. My hand. There we go. Right there. I think that was limited to 8 on that vinyl. Let me get the camera fixed back. Then I own it. I know on a couple different variants of vinyl and on CD as well. Why not get it on tape? These, as I said, were released on NIOS Records out of Russia. They are limited to 30 copies, and I actually was able to get my hands on 2. I thought it was awesome that they were still wrapped, still never opened, as these were released back in 2016. They have little vials of black ash in these little jars, and I've seen pictures of these before. It's like on this glittery black cassette, and it is hand numbered. Each one is hand numbered. I'm going to fight the urge right now to open these up and see what numbers that I have. It would be pretty awesome if I had like number 13 or something, but one of those eventually, I have someone in mind that one of those will probably be going in a VCLT package. I didn't purchase it just to resell it and try to make a profit on it or anything. It will be gifted to someone in the future. I would feel guilty holding on to 2 of those with there only being 30 in existence. It wouldn't feel right for me cornering that much of the amount available. Next up, I have a decent sized little stack here of 7-inch records that I picked up. Just going to kind of run through these and show you guys what I got. The first one is from Noisem and Occultist. Most of you, Occultist was new to me coming into this 7-inch. I think most of you watching this video have probably heard of Noisem. If nothing else, you've probably seen that logo on flyers and everything else. They are kind of a thrashy death metal. They have some hardcore elements going on as well. Occultist was very interesting when I listened to this. They are kind of crusty, female fronted. They have like a hardcore vibe going on, but pretty decent stuff. This is entitled Slaughter of the Innocent and the Damned, which is fitting because Noisem does a cover of Repulsion's Slaughter of the Innocent on this 7-inch on this EP, and then Occultist does a cover of The Damned from the band, I had to write it down, Plasmatics. I did enjoy the Occultist side, but I think the Noisem portion of this EP was my favorite. It came with a giant poster. I'm not going to unfold this because it'd take me forever to get it folded back up, but it is kind of like this artwork, this cover art. It has some of that going on there. and I think it will look good in the new place when I get moved. And then the actual record there, the little 7-inch, has that almost blood splatter look to it. Very, very nice looking. A definite steal for me. I got that, I think, for $2 on the auctions. Sorry, I dropped the poster. But I thought that was an awesome piece to add to the collection. Maybe after I get through with the CD collection videos, I mean, we don't know how long that's going to take. It's going to be forever. I may run through like my 7-inch collection and my actual vinyl collection and even my cassettes, but we'll go through that once we get there. We still got a while on I think we're still on the E section of the CDs, so we still got a while. Next up, we have some neo-folk. This is a project called By the Spirits, and the name of this demo is entitled Branches and Old Bones. It's a 2-track EP, as most 7-inch albums are 2 tracks. Not all, but most. I guess it would I don't know if the artwork is actually supposed to go this way or this way, but it's very dark and hard to make out anyway. There is the back of the little jacket. It has these little cards on the inside. This was limited to 30, so it was pretty cool to get my hands on this. I have number 16. It's hand numbered, number 16 out of 30. And the actual, this is pretty neat. This is my first lathe cut record or 7-inch. It's on this kind of plastic. I don't know what the actual word for this this hard plastic outside is. I'm pretty ignorant when it comes to records. I'm still slowly getting into them, but that's pretty cool. Bit harsh on the sound, as I found out that the lathe cut, they're all hand done. Each one is cut on its own, and sometimes they have a bit more noise on the record, and that's definitely evident on this particular release, but I do enjoy it. It kind of fits the ambience of the neo-folk going on, kind of acoustic stuff. I found this one quite enjoyable. Probably one of my favorite things that I picked up out of this entire little bundle here. Jumping back in, we've got some black metal. I actually got 2 different versions of this 7-inch split between Leviathan and Krieg. I know a lot of people out there like Leviathan. I think I'm more on the Krieg side of things, but I do enjoy both projects. I got 2 different versions, 2 different variants. I probably won't hang on to both. We have the Leviathan side that says nothing else to say here, and then the Krieg with the continue to mock the traitor. So and the I guess the track names are Leviathan and a Slave, and the Krieg is blacked out and broken. I guess that was just kind of their little words to say there on the inside of the stuff that I said first. But anyway, enough of me being ignorant. These were both limited to 100 copies. I'm not sure if I said that. The first is on pink wax. Apparently this one is kind of sought after. I think this split came out in 2014, so the fact that I was able to get my hands on 2 of these variants, and I paid $1.99 a piece for these, is absolutely insane. I saw kind of what they were going for on Discogs, and I was blown away, but I didn't buy them to resell. I know for a fact one of these is going out in a VCLT in the future. And then I picked up, it's the exact same artwork, so I'm not going to show all the artwork. I've got the orange variant. I think I will probably hold on to the orange variant and pass along the pink, but the pink seems to be the more desirable of the 2. But I personally like the orange better, like the look of the orange better. So I'll re-sleeve that later. First rule of any type of vinyl: don't re-sleeve on camera. But Next up, we have some black metal. This, I guess, some more black metal. This is kind of black metal and punk fused together. It's very interesting stuff, very different, very original sounding stuff. I've found myself kind of becoming a fairly large fan of this band, and I definitely want to pick up some more material from them. This is Cape of Bats with their Transylvania EP. This one has 4 tracks. It's got 3 tracks on side A and then 1 track on side B. The side A tracks kind of lend themselves more to the short kind of punky style, and the side B, called side Vampire, has a much more black metal ridden approach on it. It's on yellow wax. I'm sorry if I'm holding these wrong and stirring up some of y'all's anxiety. Quite a big story time thing there on the inside. They go into some detail about the band and the demo itself, or EP itself. So pretty interesting stuff there. I also got a test press from that same EP. This is hand drawn on the artwork. It is signed by the main guy of the band there, and it's hand numbered. Transylvania test press number 6 out of 6. So if you had to have a number on a test press, I think 6 out of 6 is probably the best way to go. As far as test presses go, I mean, it's pretty standard, just black wax with the white label. But I thought that was awesome to be able to get it. I think that's actually the first test press that I ever purchased. The Ancient Wisdom was just a certified rare version. It never said test press, so that's pretty neat to own. Definitely nice to have that in the collection. Then we have a split with Cape of Bats. There we go. Cape of Bats, as I was saying, are kind of punky black metal. They have members of Devil Master and Coffin Lust in the band, if that gives you any kind of insight as to what they may sound like. It's very interesting. I've found myself just kind of hooked on them as of late. This is a split between a band called AVM and Cape of Bats. It's entitled Black Mass of Jihad. Little 4-track, two tracks by each band. Looking at the front of that, it doesn't kind of lend itself to how these bands would sound. The AVM, it was hard for me to try to find any kind of information on that band. They've only, as far as Discog shows, they've only put out 2 splits. They put this one out with Cape of Bats, and then they did one with Integrity. And AVM are very noisy, kind of chaotic sounding stuff with clean vocals. It's very different. It's enjoyable. Their tracks on this, it's showing it in Japanese or some kind of foreign language. There is what the tracks are entitled in. On the inside, it has them in English. Devil's Last Dance, that was the AVM track that the one that I spent the most time listening to, and it was just very chaotic. It was noisy. It was different. I guess I could say different. But to be fair, Cape of Bats is different in themselves, so they just have a bit closer sound of stuff that I tend to listen to. Just black wax with this little purple sticker there in the middle. Not much going on that. And then the last band on the 7 inches is a doom metal, kind of sludgy, crusty even at times doom metal. This is Grey Ghost with Succubus. I love that artwork on that, not just because it's a naked chick. I mean, who doesn't love naked chicks? But I do like the artwork, and then you have the kind of naked woman bowing at the throne of the devil there. So very metal looking stuff. This is signed to someone that is not me, but that's fine. There's the inside. It is signed to Stefan. So it says, Stefan, keep this away from your daughter. Skies Vokes Are Perverse, and then it's signed by the band. It's out of 100 copies. This is number 24. So Stefan definitely kept it away from his daughter, because I have it. It's on this kind of gray marbled there. So I do enjoy that. I also picked up the test press on that as well. So now I have 2 test press in the collection. Artwork is a little bit different. It's got that kind of back artwork on the test press. This is number 14 out of 16 test press, so there were quite a few test press runs on this. And then it is also on the gray, smoky gray, and then it just has the white label with the Sharpie stuff on there. So very cool stuff there. And then the last thing that I got is a Canadian band, metallic hardcore. Very early, I guess you could say very early sounding deathcore. Came out in, I think, 1999. So it is the original album came out. This is a reissue, obviously. The name of this band is Day of Mourning, and the name of this kind of mini album, it's more of an EP, but they call it a mini album, is Your Future's End. There's the artwork on that. I dig this album quite a bit. It's only about 17 minutes, so even though they call it a mini album, in my head it's just an EP. But either way, it is some killer stuff. There's the back of the actual artwork. I consider this metallic hardcore. It's set on the hype sticker deathcore, which I guess the two can be fairly close. There's the inside of the jacket. Not much going on. Nothing in the inside. The actual record is awesome looking. It's on this translucent purple splatter. Try to get some light just so I'll just take it all the way out. But I thought that was awesome looking. I don't usually buy vinyl just because of the way it looks. I had no idea what I was getting into as far as the variant on this when I purchased it. So I was very pleasantly surprised and pleased just with the way that looked. A little bit different video. I don't show a lot of vinyl. I'm sorry if the way I handled them and was holding them irked you guys a little bit. I just, it's one of those things. I'm a CD guy through and through. I do have a decent little stack of vinyl, but it's not my preferred format, obviously. But every once in a while I just get this little itch to pick some more up. I guess that's just kind of the one of the things that come along hand in hand with music hoarding. So when I see stuff like this, especially going at the prices that I've got all of this stuff. I purchased all of these and had it shipped to me for less than $50. So just to tell you, and some of this stuff was very rare. So that's all I've got for today. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing something a little bit different. Don't fret. I will be back on Sunday with the CD collection for sure. I doubt I'll have anything else uploaded before then, but if I don't, I will definitely be back doing the CD collection on Sunday. That's all I've got for today. Stay safe, stay classy, stay metal, and I will see you guys very soon. I promise.